So, a grizzly catches a fish. He peels off the skin and gobbles it up. Then he eats the brain, and probably some other bites here and there, and then he throws away the majority of it. Moments later, he goes back to the river, catches another one of the poor little fish, and does the same thing again and again and again. Well, bears, you might say, are pretty good at sniffing, swimming and running, hibernating and potentially kicking someone right in the nuts. So, why waste a fish? Are they just too lazy to peel off the skin and eat the rest of it? Or do they just give away the leftovers to the rest of the species? Or maybe, just maybe, they spend their entire lives looking for a perfect fish.
No! It's too perfect to eat!
Let's find out. Just for you to know, there are over 50,000 grizzlies roaming all around the world, catching fish and wasting most of it. But all that is not actually as bad as it sounds. The fact that bears throw away most of the fish is something that comes from their natural instinct, meaning that all bears have always been wasting food. That is, because for most animals, time is money, so to speak. And it's worth finding another something to eat instead of just wasting more time in peeling off the skin and getting too little of the edible part. It's not much different for the bears, as it's not so easy for them to peel off the useless part of a fish through all those sharp bones and less worthy organs. Fish aren't something too difficult to come across, when you're a bear that is. It's just the time and energy that bears don't want to give up tearing them down. So, to keep everything simple, they eat the skin, brain, and the eggs, as they're the fattiest, calorie-rich, and easy to access, and hence worthy of eating. The rest of the flesh isn't just something that'd make them thick bears, yet nothing more healthy or rewarding. And that's true for a lot of other animals too, those who hunt for something to eat. Sometimes these animals, including bears, would pile up much more food than they could possibly eat, and then only eat the valuable bits and pieces, leaving the rest of it for other living things that spend much more time looking for food than eating. And the leftovers don't completely go to waste. It's picked up by smaller animals, and what still remains is decomposed by even smaller ones. It all then continues over and over again and supports the food chain. Thinking about things, that's a lot of computation to desire from a brain with the processing power of a hamster. You know, how do they find the valuable part and don't waste time on less worthy food? So, the answer to that is again, their natural instinct, the thing their ancestors have been doing for years, and their past experiences. Yet no clue whatsoever how they figured out playing king of the mountains with their siblings, or mate with those icy polar bears. Just some weird random stuff bears do. What are your favorite bears? Grizzlies, polar bears, or those black ones? And add pandas to the pile if you're a kid.
Woohoo!
Let us know in the comments down below. And bear in mind, some other stuff we've created. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you like it, or hit the dislike buttons if you don't like bears. Oh, and then hit it again to make sure it worked. See you in the next one.